Hi everybody, I'm going to just jump on real quick. I've only got a few minutes. You're going to see me watching the door because my clients are running just a little bit late, so they may be walking in at any minute. But I am in my studio and I know you guys have been kind of waiting for my final opinion on this. I have been testing a lot of generic battery packs. So I know that everyone, it's all the craze. Everybody wants to go cordless. We all think it's really cool. And as you guys get to know me, I'm not the first to do anything. I love Microbrew, I love Gaston, and I wasn't even the first one to jump onto the lightning bolt battery pack. So I don't like buying the first model of the car, a new car. I don't like to be the first to do anything. So the Zion was a little bit different because I helped test that, and things like the Valhalla already had a proven track record before we brought it on. So yeah, Michelle is saying hers dies out when it slows down. So that's the thing with these, you guys. It's going to be like anything else in life. This is the Chavette. This is going to be the Cadillac. Michelle's absolutely right. What I found with these generic ones, first of all, there's no name. I don't even remember what company I got this from or where I got this from. And 99% of them also do not come with any directions. The other thing is this is 1.5 volts between each setting, which is a lot of volts between each setting. So oh, this is what Michelle has. The biggest problem that I found with these, you guys, and it didn't matter which one it was, is that as the battery pack wore down, so didn't your machine. So you guys know I have 20/20 vision. I wear my mags when I tattoo. I see every dot I make. So when this battery was fully charged, there was more of a consistent hit. But as the battery started to die, your hit became very less consistent. So, and that was just with the generic ones across the board that was happening. And most of them don't tell you when they're going to die. There's no indicator light on it. There's nothing on this one except for what voltage you're at. With the lightning bolt, again, this is your Cadillac. So price-wise, this is your Chevette, this is your Cadillac. Of course, when you buy a Cadillac, you have a lot of advantages. This one is color-coded and it goes by half voltage increments, which is much more conducive to what we use as artists. The other thing, and probably because Gaston designed this, is these voltages seemed very similar to my critical power supply. So if I used 7 on my critical power supply, I could use 7 on this. And I know Gaston works with critical, tests his machines on critical, sells critical. So I have a feeling that's why this ended up with this. And I can show you guys this in just a second. A lot of these were very different, and it was a learning curve because I had to figure out which voltage I would use on which machine. So they plug in, you guys. They're really easy to use. They just go right into the RCA and you hold a button. Okay, and it works. What you have to get used to, and I used a Bishop for a long time, so I was kind of used to this L-shaped, but you have to get used to the weight being dispersed differently. So I didn't mind it for, you know, crosshatch, circles, some movements like that. What I do mind it for is hair strokes. I don't like the weight distribution being thrown off when I'm doing hair strokes. If you guys can hear this, this is at 7.5 with this one. Okay, now I'm going to put this in. And I have this one set at 7.5. So you can kind of hear the difference. I'm not sure if you guys can hear that or not, but these two, both at 7.5, run my machine differently. So again, it's going to be a little bit of a different learning curve when you get one of these. It may not be the voltage that you're used to do your hair strokes with or your shading. You may have to play around with that a little. The other thing that was really disappointing, and this happened to both my colleague and I, my Zion S has to go in for some repair. There's something going on with the bearings or the motor with this. I used one machine to test all of the generics, to test all of them that I've got. A colleague of mine used her machine, and her Valhalla also had to go in for repair. So here's what I learned, you guys. We were testing them on very, very good machines with very good motors. There's a system called a jump start. So like this one, you can actually shut this off. You can disengage the battery so you can take it through airports and stuff if you travel. The generic ones you cannot. This also has a protector. If you're plugging it in and charging it and it gets a power surge, it will not fry this. These don't, any generic does not have anything like that. The other thing is these come with a 1-year warranty. Your generics don't come with any warranty. So it's like buying a machine with a 30-day warranty. If you're buying a machine and it only has a 30-day warranty, that company doesn't plan on it lasting very long, because 30 days and they have no responsibility. Those are just not good motors if they come with only a 30-day warranty. The industry standard is a 1-year warranty. So the other thing is your more expensive ones have a thing called a jump start feature. And basically what it does is when it jump starts your machine, it's a friendly start. It's not just a hard hitting, boom, start the machine. So it's a little bit easier on your motor, and it's more friendly to your motor and protects your motor. So again, you guys, there's big price point differences. So you're looking at the Chavette versus the Cadillac. And you just have to get used to the different weight distribution, and it depends on how often you're going to use it. I totally recommend having that cord. If you're going to get a new machine, especially if you're a new artist or a newer artist, get a machine with a cord. You need to learn with a constant electricity supply. You need to learn with a consistent hit onto the skin. Learning with something that is not going to give you that consistent hit that you have to play with will not help your retention rates. So if you're new or you're starting out, get a cord, okay? We actually are out of the lightning bolts right now. Michelle said you're ordering one. We actually don't have them. We've sold out of them. We will have some more coming. So we've gone from a cord to a battery pack, right, to now the new flux. I just got mine that Gaston sent me, and this is where the battery pack fits right onto your tattoo. So they just look like this, and it just screws right onto the top. This is a 3 cam, you guys, and this, I was worried, and I said to Gaston, but it's fat, it's fat. So you can see the difference between the Flux and the Zion S. Okay, it's quite a bit bigger. So I was a little concerned about that, because we've gone from the Nouveau Contour to the Zion, now to the Flux. Because of the weight distribution, and it doesn't, go off to the side like this does, I was really surprised how comfortable it was to use. Now, I've used a lot of machines, and I actually have a 1-inch grip here in my studio. So I play with a lot of different things. So it really wasn't near as bad as I thought it was. I actually kind of liked it. I've got the 2 eyebrow clients coming today. I'm going to play a little bit with hair strokes. The vibration on this was very low. It's amazing. It's just very low, but it is going to be heavier and it is going to be a little bit bigger, but this is king as far as cordless. This is your Cadillac Plus version. And you just push the buttons to go up and down in your voltage, and it's voltage increments of 0.5, so much better voltage increments. So I just got a text message that my client is here. The other thing I don't think I said before I go real quick is the nice thing about the lightning bolt, you guys, is it fits the Valhalla amazing. So it just clamps right onto the side of that. So if you're like me and you've got two machines, this will easily go back and forth. If you're ready to take the plunge, you know, you've got something like this, which is absolutely amazing. But if you're starting out, please, please, please start out with a cord. Get used to the consistent hit of your machine, and then think about stepping it up to a cordless power supply. Okay, that's it for now. Thanks. Bye.